Crispy, crunchy potato wedges which are perfectly cooked from the inside and perfectly seasoned as well. If that's what you want from your potato wedges and want to make them at home, then this is the right video for you. Hello everyone, I'm going to make some potato wedges today. I'll explain all the steps and also give some tips on how you can make perfect potato wedges every time. So let's get started. I'm starting with potatoes. I have taken 3 here, which you can call medium sized. I really don't know. The bigger the better. Anyways, I have decided to take the skin off from my potatoes today. Usually people keep the skin on, but for some reason I like to take them off. It gives me better result. It's completely up to you what you want to do with your potatoes. Leaving the skin on gives you crunchier wedges, but sometimes it becomes soggy. Anyways, cleaning the mess, which doesn't take much long. I've taken just 3 potatoes. Once peeling is done, I want to do the slices, so let me take a knife. Now I'm gonna cut it into halves first, and then what I want to do is cut them into further half and then 2 more halves. So I'm making 8 slices of each potato. If you want a bit thicker wedges, then you can cut them in half and then make 3 slices from each half. So it's completely up to you. I usually make 8 slices because I want more of the crusty edges. So slicing is almost done. I get 8 slices, and now we want to cook them. So you can bring water to boil, but what I have done is I have boiled water in kettle and I'm putting that in a pan, and we want to season it. So I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of salt for 1.5 liters water here, and then I'm going to transfer all my potatoes in. So I like to use spaghetti colander. It's just a bit easier to remove it from water later on. All potatoes goes in, and now we are gonna cook it for something from 7 to 10 minutes. It all depends on what potatoes you are using, how old they are, and the timing of your stove. So potatoes are cooking, and in the meantime I have to prepare the next step. I'm going to make a spice mixture. For that I have taken a small bowl and I'm gonna start with some salt. As we have seasoned the water, so I'm taking half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder for the kick, a full teaspoon of paprika powder for getting a nice shade, a teaspoon of mustard powder, I really love using that, and a full teaspoon of garlic powder. I love using garlic on my wedges. Next, I'm using some herbs, so a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of parsley, dried parsley. Now, don't limit yourself to the recipe I'm giving you. You can use any seasoning you like, but salt, pepper, and paprika powder are the basic ones. But you can add any dried herbs or any spices you fancy about. Let's set this aside and move on to the stove. Potatoes has been cooking for 8 minutes now, and I think that's all we need for today. What you want is cook them halfway, so you don't want to well cook them because we are going to bake them in the oven. Once potatoes are out from the water, you want to lay some kitchen towel, and then you want to spread all of these potato pieces on the kitchen towel. So now I'm tapping, but you want to be gentle because you don't want to squeeze much. It's not a lot of water, so if you tap gently it will come out. It's a very important step. You don't want to skip it, because if you leave moisture in it, it's gonna give you soggy potato wedges, and I'm sure nobody wants that. Anyways, now I'm gonna transfer them to a bowl where we will season them. So all pieces goes in the bowl. Before putting any seasoning on these potatoes, you want to put some oil. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of oil, and after putting oil, you want to make sure that potatoes are well coated with oil. You want to make sure all the pieces are nicely coated. That's very important. Otherwise, on the next step, when we will put seasoning on them, it won't coat nicely. So oil coating is done, and now I'm putting the spice mixture we made earlier. And what I do is I don't just dump them, I put them in batches. So I put a little bit, stir it, make sure it coats with the potato pieces, and then I put a little bit more. So I do it in 3 or 4 batches just to make sure each and every piece of potato gets nice seasoning all around. It doesn't take long, but it's a very important step. Now seasoning is done, and I'm putting 2 tablespoons of corn flour to it. Now the reason for coating these wedges with corn flour is to make them crispy. So a couple of tablespoons of corn flour, and again I like to do them in batches. Want to make sure that all the pieces are nicely coated with corn flour. Again, very important. So mixing, coating, boiling, everything is done now, and it looks perfect to me. So now we are going to transfer them to a baking tray. I've taken a baking tray, and now I'm gonna grease it with some olive oil. You want to make sure that you rub it all over the pan, and I usually don't use any foil or anything. I just put some olive oil in the pan, and that does the job for me. So now all the potato pieces will go in. Don't just dump them. You want to lay them flat just like this, because each and every one of them are precious and you want to bake them perfectly. So lay them on one side, and once it's done, you want to bake them. But before baking, you want to put some oil on top. So what I do is put a little bit of olive oil on each one of them. It's again important, otherwise your wedges will become dry from the top. So once oil brushing is done, it goes to the oven 180 degree for 30 minutes. But halfway through, after 15 minutes, you want to turn them over. So I have taken it out using a spoon to turn them to the other side. It's again very important if you want evenly done nice crispy potato wedges. So after turning them, if you think you need more oil, you can brush a little more. So further 15 minutes has gone, and my wedges are out from the oven. They are perfectly done. It was perfectly seasoned as well. Sorry I couldn't record the sound, but they are really crispy from the outside, and I'm gonna break one to show you how perfectly they are done from the inside. It's juicy. It's the right wedges I wanted for me. Anyways, taking them on a sheet because I want to take some photos, obviously. So I'm putting some mayo or whatever there, and that's my potato wedges. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Take care and let me know if you liked it or not. Bye.